The clock on the wall, waiting for the perfect moment, is not patience. It is the most expensive decision you never knew you were making. For 11 years, Raymond kept a notebook. Not a journal, exactly. More of a ledger of intentions. Each January, he would open a fresh page and write, in his careful, unhurried handwriting, the same essential plan. This year, he would finally start investing. This year, he would open the account he had been meaning to open. Then February would arrive. Then March. Then somehow it would be November again, and Raymond would tell himself, reasonably, that there was no point starting so close to the end of the year. Better to wait for January. Start fresh. Do it properly. He was 44 when his sister, Clara, finally said the thing no one in the family had said to his face. They were sitting in his kitchen after a Sunday lunch, the notebook open on the table between them. "Raymond," she finally said, "do you know what this notebook actually is?" "A plan," he said, slightly defensive. "It's a monument," she said. "To every year you decided that being ready mattered more than beginning." He blinked. "I was waiting for the right time." "I know. But here's the thing about the right time, it never announces itself. It doesn't arrive with a signal or a sign that says start now. It only becomes visible in the rearview mirror, years later, and by then it's called 11 years ago." "How much do you think it's cost you?" Clara asked. "The waiting." He had never calculated it directly. But that afternoon, he actually did the math for the first time. If he had invested a modest, consistent amount each month 11 years ago, even in a simple index fund, the compounding alone would have. He stopped the calculation halfway through because the number made him feel slightly ill. "Waiting felt so safe," he said, almost to himself. "Waiting always feels safe," Clara said. "That's the trap. It doesn't feel like a decision. It feels like a pause. But every day you wait is a day you chose, even if it didn't feel like choosing." Raymond opened the investment account on a Tuesday in March. Not January. Not the first of the month. A Tuesday, ordinary and slightly rainy, because Clara had asked him the week before if he'd done it, and he had said soon, and the word had tasted so familiar, so worn smooth from use, that it had frightened him. The amount he started with was embarrassingly small. It was not a grand beginning. Nobody witnessed it. But it was real. A year later, Raymond started a new page in his notebook. At the top, he wrote not a plan, but a question. "What is the smallest version of this I can do today, instead of perfectly next year?" Below it, he left the rest of the page empty. Not because he had nothing to say, but because, for the first time, the doing had somewhere to go other than a page. End.